Welcome to Historic Coin, the channel where every coin is a doorway to a forgotten era. Today, we're unearthing the story behind one of the most powerful symbols of South Africa's economic and political transformation, the 1994 South African 5 Rand coin. At first glance, it may just look like another piece of metal, but don't let its simplicity fool you. This coin was minted at a time when the world had its eyes on South Africa. The apartheid regime had finally collapsed. Nelson Mandela had become president, and the country was undergoing a dramatic shift. Holding this coin is like holding a physical piece of that pivotal moment. If you're into history, symbolism, and rare collectibles, then stay with us, because what we're about to uncover will make you look at this coin in a whole new light. Trust me, you'll want to watch until the end. Design of the front side, the black wildebeest in motion. The front side of the 1994 5 Rand coin features one of Africa's most iconic animals, the black wildebeest, also known as the gnu. Sculpted in mid-motion, this powerful animal symbolizes energy, strength, and forward momentum. The wildebeest has long been a symbol of the open South African plains, and its presence here connects the coin to both nature and national identity. Above the animal is the denomination 5 Rand, written in bold capital letters. The dynamic pose of the wildebeest isn't just decorative, it tells a story of a nation moving forward with force and purpose. Every line and curve in this design speaks to power and determination, reflective of the political changes of the time. Reverse side, coat of arms and national identity. On the reverse side we find South Africa's official coat of arms from the pre-2000 design. This emblem, flanked by the country's name written in both English, South Africa, and Afrikaans, Suid-Afrika, represents unity, government, and heritage. Below it lies the year 1994, a date etched in history. The two human figures on either side of the shield, holding spears and dressed in traditional attire, reflect the deep cultural roots of the nation. The shield itself contains elements like a wagon wheel and animals, symbolizing progress, mobility, and the country's connection to its land. This side of the coin speaks directly to heritage, sovereignty, and the dreams of a unified nation. Symbolic importance of the year. 1994. The year 1994 is perhaps one of the most significant in South African history. It marks the end of apartheid, the beginning of democracy, and the election of Nelson Mandela as the first black president of the nation. Minting a coin that year was not just a practical act of currency creation, it was a national statement. The 5 Rand coin became part of everyday transactions, yet it held within it the promise of a new beginning. To many South Africans, it was more than just money. It was a token of freedom. And even today, collectors and historians view this coin as a miniature monument to democracy and resilience. Material and composition, more than just metal. The 1994 5 Rand coin was made from nickel-plated copper, giving it a silvery appearance and excellent durability. This composition ensured it could withstand decades of circulation, representing strength and utility. The choice of metal was not just technical, but also symbolic. As the country aimed to rebuild its economy and stabilize its institutions, the coins had to reflect endurance. Its weight and solid feel also made it harder to counterfeit, which was important for the economic transition that South Africa was experiencing during those years. Size and specifications. A coin that stands out. This coin measures 26 millimeters in diameter and weighs approximately 9.5 grams. It's one of the larger coins in South African currency, which gives it a noticeable presence in the hand. The size was deliberately chosen to match its relatively high denomination, and it became widely used for small transactions. Its thickness and solid feel were praised by users, making it a durable and reliable part of daily commerce. Over time, the coin's size and design have made it easily distinguishable from others. a feature appreciated by collectors and users alike. Languages on the coin. A nation of diversity. One of the coin's most distinctive features is the bilingual inscription on the reverse side, South Africa and Suid-Afrika. This reflects South Africa's linguistic diversity and the country's efforts to promote inclusivity. At the time, South Africa had two official languages, English and Afrikaans, and including both was a way to unify its people through shared symbols. Today, with 11 official languages, this coin stands as a historic reminder of how language and national identity are intertwined in the South African context. Circulation and usage, from pockets to history. The 1994 5 Rand coin saw widespread use in the South African economy. From grocery stores to fuel stations, it passed through millions of hands each day. Yet even in such mundane use, it carried immense weight. It was a part of daily life in a country learning to live as a united democracy. Over the years, many of these coins have become worn from use, but they remain a common find among collectors. For those lucky enough to have one in good condition, it holds both historical and potential monetary value. Rarity and collectors' value today. While the 1994 5 Rand coin is not the rarest South African coin, its historical importance and age make it valuable to collectors. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition can fetch higher prices on collector markets. Its value depends on factors such as wear, shine, and edge clarity. Some versions may even have unique minting errors, which can increase their worth significantly. For numismatists, owning this coin is like having a snapshot of 1994 in their collection, a year that changed everything. How to identify an authentic piece. An authentic 1994 5 Rand coin has specific features to look out for. The wildebeest on the front is detailed with sharp lines, and the 5 Rand should have a clear, bold font. On the reverse side, the coat of arms should be centered with crisp detail, and both Suid-Afrika and South Africa must be legible. Be cautious of counterfeits that lack these fine details or feel lighter than the standard 9.5 grams. Checking for these identifiers helps ensure your coin is genuine and potentially valuable. Why this coin still matters today. More than 30 years later, the 1994 5 Rand coin continues to hold significance. It reminds us of South Africa's rebirth and the hope that came with it. For many people, it's a nostalgic object that takes them back to a time of great change. For others, it's a collector's treasure that represents the enduring spirit of a country. Whether in a coin album or a forgotten drawer, this piece still tells a story. Loud, proud, and unforgettable. That's the power of coins, silent storytellers of our shared history. So the next time you come across a 1994 5 Rand coin, don't overlook it. What you're holding is more than just currency. It's a piece of a nation's soul. It stands as proof of how far South Africa has come and what it endured to get here. At Historic Coin, we believe that every coin has a story, and this one is no exception. We hope this journey has inspired you to look deeper into your coin collection and see the value beyond the metal. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories hidden inside small treasures. Until next time, keep collecting history, one coin at a time.